Hiya, it's Gemma Hills from the Anti-Bullying Mum, and I wanted to remind you of a couple of things to help you survive the return to school. It's difficult for even a child that is really confident and absolutely loves school. The return to school can be tough. So it's even more difficult for a child that has had difficulties at school before, or has been bullied, or just doesn't feel confident being without mum, whatever it may be. So a couple of things that I wanted to suggest. The first thing is, do not underestimate the power of sleep. Sleep for you and sleep for your child. Being tired breeds anxiety, as I'm sure you know, and you don't feel confident, you don't feel like you can cope, and that's the last thing that either of you need when you're building yourselves back up to starting school life again, or starting school life for the first time. So really be conscious of late nights and any sort of things that you might feel are a treat, like staying up late to watch a movie, for example. It will have a knock-on effect, and it is really, really important that you and they are getting your sleep. The other thing is not to stifle their concerns. So it's really easy when a child is saying, but what if so-and-so happens, or I don't want to go to school because it might be, whatever it is they're coming up with. It's really common for us as parents to try and make them feel better and reassure them by either promising them that whatever they're concerned about would never happen, or saying to them, oh, it'll be fine, you'll be okay, let's not think about it, why don't we go and do blah, blah, blah. Sometimes that works. Sometimes distraction is a good thing, but quite often if their concerns aren't addressed, then they just sit there and fester, and they make up their own answers to them, which is the worst scenario, because it goes round and round and round and round and round in their own little minds, and they just get more and more worried, and it feels like a bigger and bigger problem. So if you can give them the space to talk about what it is they're worried about, try not make them feel silly for being worried about it, because no matter what it is they're worried about, the feeling, the fear, the anxiety is very, very real, and that's what they need help with. So if you can help them delve in and work out what it is that they're really concerned about, yes, you can look at the likelihood of it actually happening, but do that in a way that is supportive and doesn't make them feel silly for being worried about it in the first place. And try not to add to their anxiety, try not to feed their anxiety with your own. So maybe you need to take some time, if you have any worries about them returning to school or starting school, maybe you need to take the time to talk to someone in your support network about your concerns, and do the same for yourself. But don't let it fester for either of you, it won't get you anywhere. And distraction only works some of the time, occasionally. Okay, good luck, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.